So I want to show Forex Tester testing a trading strategy. And this trading strategy is called the floor traders method. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Whether they actually use it as floor traders, I doubt very much. However, let's take a look at it. And I've got it from this website. So this is the website I'm going to read it from, only because the original one from the Naked Trading, I don't like the way this looks. It kind of bugs my eyes. And I don't even know if this story's true or not, but that's where it's on tradingnaked.com. Anyways, we're going to use the 9 period and the 18 period EMAs. You can use 20 period, simple moving averages, even 30 period weighted. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Indicator's not what matters. And we're going to use 4-hour charts. We're going to use it for swing trading. I'm more of a swing trader than a day trader. And let's just take a look, following these rules, at this method. So I'm going to step forward. And this is more to talk about Forex Tester. And I think if you've seen any of the videos I've done on the other trading strategies that are indicator based, I always suggest that you include price action. And we do get that with the floor trader method. And I think that's great. You have your level 1, your level 2, and your level 3 entries. And again, you can go back to this website here. Level 1 is probably the more conservative one. And that's where we need a price to pull back to our bigger moving average. This is in the middle of changing over, but our 18 is our dotted line. And then you have your level 2, where price will pull back into this area like we see here, for example. Even though, let's switch these moving averages because this is the 18 about to cross over. That'd be the level 2, and a level 3 is where price does not pull back like this into any of the moving averages. And you only want to take those when we get the first sign of a trend change. So when would you want to use that? How would you use that? Price action traders understand breakouts, consolidations, right? Sometimes you get small little pullbacks. All right, consider that. And also think that when you get these momentum moves, okay, and you get one red candle, for example, well, these are green and white, you could put a stop above this, a buy stop to go long when the market is pulling away from the moving averages. These are pretty tight. Yeah, that's another rule. Make sure you see price far away or a distance away from the moving average. Okay, so let's step forward into this, and you can back up with this, which is awesome. Let's go here. Let me slow it down because that's actually great what you just saw anyways, because you can do this automatically and just sit back and watch it. And then when your setup conditions happen, you can stop the chart and take a look at it. Just make sure you don't over optimize your settings. Okay, so we're getting price moving down. We have a moving average start to curve down, so we can start thinking we're gonna look for shorts. Momentum move, right? These are pretty big. There's our first candlestick where we get a bit of a pause. So let's do this. Let's sell short here. Let's sell stop here. And let's decide that we're going to use this for our exit. Okay, so if price gets up here, we'll exit. Okay, we can do that. Let's just step forward. So we're in the market. Now, this is the only time you'll take this kind of a trade is when? Beginning of a trend change and when the market's moving like this. So when do you want to get out? Well, we got a nice run down, so let's do this. Let's move our stop and put our stop just above this candle. Let's trail it down because we know we're running in with momentum, right? So when the rubber band effect stretches far away from the moving average, expect a snapback. And these are pretty big candlesticks, push down. So let's set our stop just above this candlestick high, okay? What I've done is I just brought up the open position window so you can see what we're looking at. Now I just put I can't remember, I think $10,000 or whatever this was. See, there's no stop loss, right? And there's no take profit because we don't want to set a target. Let our price action tell us what to do. So just using common trading wisdom, I guess, we've got a stretched price away from the moving averages. Again, moving averages are not magical, but they just give you an objective area to watch. So let's modify this and let's put our stop loss in just above this high right here. Done. And let's step forward and let's trail it down again. Let's keep trailing our stop down now. And this is a reversal candlestick, right? You can see it, the big wick. Well, it's not that big a wick. I was looking at this volume. I don't know why they have volume on here. But anyways, this is a small candlestick. Just leave our stop here. And let's go forward one more. And we're still in the trade. So this is closed. Let's drag it down. So this is, let's go right about there. Step forward again. Now we're running into some problems, right? This is actually the first time since we've got into this market that we've got price turning around and giving us a bullish candle. So let's not give back too much right here. And there we go. So that's not bad. That's a pretty decent trade right there. Let's keep going here. I just quickly brought up the account history, and you can see that this trade here, 279 pips for $557. It's not bad. Okay, so let's just keep on going here. No trade yet. Our first trade is when the moving averages cross. And this was great about Forex Tester. If you're doing this and you look, okay, well, what would have happened if I got in here, right? Where can I place my stop? Is this the best place to put your stop when price is coming back against you? Because look, this is actually reversing, right? Was this a good idea? Is there something else we should do? Should we maybe put in a trend line? You can look back at that when you're deciding how to set your own trading system together. And the good thing we didn't. Okay, now we're pulling back. Okay, so now we have our options, level 1, level 2 trades. Level 1's more conservative. Think about it. Use some logic when you're setting your stuff up. We just had this big move down, made some nice profit. Now the market's retracing. What do you expect is going to happen here? I would think that price is probably going to pull back a decent amount. This is a big run in price, right? Let's see what happens. This is actually a trade setup if you're looking at level 2, but let's look at level 1s. Nothing. Now you can see these moving averages getting tighter together. When you start seeing tight moving averages and price whipping back and forth, start considering that you could be looking into a consolidation. But you know what? We do get a sell signal here on a level 1. So let's put our order to sell below this low. But then again, we got this little level here. So let's just put it a little bit below that. Okay? So we're going to sell stop it. And we know where we're going to get out. Get out here if it turns around against us. Keep in mind, though, you may want to use an ATR as well as for your stop. Let's see what happens. We're going to cancel this order. Why? Because we're getting... You know what? Let's not cancel it yet. Even though we do get our moving averages crossing to the upside, let's see if they do actually cross. If they cross, we'll cancel. If they're crossing, we're going to cancel. Okay? So let's cancel this order here. Done. Let's look for more trades. Is this a momentum move? Well, we don't like that candlestick, right? So we're not even going to consider going along above here. If that was a small candlestick, we would, because this is a nice candle here. Price pulls back. We have hit it, right? Price has traded above, but look, price just traded above pretty much on the cross. So 2 candlesticks and it pulled back. Is that a trade that you would take? Well, these are pretty big candlesticks. Let's put a trade above the high here. Now, is that the rules? I don't know. Just using price action, just look what we have here. A nice run up here. But the moving averages we didn't even get some spacing between them, really, right? So let's make it, you can make your own rule. How many candlesticks do you need to see trade above? And that's what's great. Forex Tester, you can go back and test it. Let's just go back. I'm sorry, forward. Now, what would this be? Well, this hasn't pulled back from anywhere. In the original the original floor traders method, there's this thing called a camel back or something like that. Basically what it was is if you get a move like this, price trades higher and then closes below, you don't want to take this pullback. Crossback, that's what it's called. So pretty much what's happened here is price traded higher and closed lower. You don't this is where you'd want to skip a trade. And if you look at what we got here, we've got a high, low, and possibly a lower high. So let's cancel this pending order, which we can easily do, and just go forward. Okay, what are you going to do here? That's a reversal. Momentum's going down. This is a big move. Was there any place you could have traded in here? Well, not really. Maybe on a lower time frame you could have. You might have seen some consolidation in this area right here, which you have a high. This is a low, so you just look in this area here from here to here. This is our first. This is pretty far away, right? Well, let's just do it anyways. We did it before. Let's see what happens. So we're in sell stop here. We want to be out if it breaks above. That's how easy you can do this. We're in the trade. Now, would you adjust your stop? That's something you're going to have to test, right? Something you're going to have to test. Out, down, again, look at that. So what do we got here? We got consolidation. You could place an order to trade underneath that, right? That would be a level 3 trade setup. You could actually go back and say, okay, well, wait a second here. This is the candle I want to short below, right? And this totally makes sense. You're not triggered in on this candle, right? So let's put our order back to get in the momentum move. But now we have a new high because originally we just put our stop above here. So why could we not put your stop loss above here? Makes sense, right? And we could get in maybe higher. Would that make sense? This is the stuff that you want to test. And that's what's great. We can go back and we can do this. I wouldn't go higher into this just because you're so close to support anyways, or potential. We sell. Oh, see, it didn't make a difference, does it? Well, let's find out. There we go. So we get this momentum move breaking lows, right? So what do you want to do? I think it makes sense to do this at this point. Now you can trail or you can wait for the first reversal. Well, that candle's not looking very pretty. And there you go. So you're out in that trade as well. And ask yourself, well, what happened? Did that trade make any money? That trade actually stopped out for a 59 pip loss. So from in here, you decide, okay, well, if a market moves this far away, maybe you don't take level 3s. Maybe you don't take level 3s at all. Okay. And then you got your level 2. You decide we're going to take that or not. Another feature, you can just let it play. And then you go to, oh, we didn't get up there yet. Right there, you can say, okay, well, we're in our level. This is still our, well, it's crossing up. Maybe you don't even bother with it. Okay. So it wasn't to test the strategy. It was an idea for you to look at any strategy, and this is how you test it with Forex Tester. So another feature you want to take a look at is the statistics of whatever strategy you're testing. So over here, you can just see that we just went through 25 days of trades. We took 2. One was a winner, one was a loss. We can see our maximum profit, our maximum loss per trade. Not bad numbers. Net profit, gross profits. Profit factor, very important number, 4.7. Obviously, this is a small basket here of trades to look at. You'd want to make sure you've got a ton of trades. I could do this stuff all day. I really enjoy testing. Reliability factor, these are not bad numbers overall. So you just want to take a look at your stats. But you're going to want to make sure you do a big test with this. Whatever strategy you're working out. Like I'm telling you right now, you don't need to spend a lot of money on trading strategies. Simple is best. You know, pullbacks, they work. Breakouts work, depending on how you want to trade them. These kind of strategies here, like this one here, is just based on pullback trading, right? And with some variables, such as making sure that price is trending away from here, right? So we do have some price action away from the trend lines. Why? Well, because that way you don't get this sloppy kind of price action. We need price moving up and away from the moving averages. We need some separation in the moving averages, like you see here. Right in here is when the trends first change. They can be probably some of the toughest trading locations is during trend changes. You get a lot of volatility. So that's that. Pick up Forex Tester and give her a go. I think it's a great tool. I think every trader that is testing a strategy should be using something like this. Don't just take the word of a marketer or a word of someone on a forum. Do your testing. That's the only way you're ever going to know if A, that you can trade it, B, if it even works, and C, make sure you have a trading plan with some rules. All right. Thanks for watching. I know it was a long video.